Oh. Welcome back to the second half. And I would like to introduce you once again to Winston Perkins! While he's coming up, I'd just like to know how many people here are Toastmasters. Okay. Now, how many people are not Toastmasters? You got to become a Toastmaster! All right. Winston Perkins!
Looks like everyone raise up 2 fingers. Somebody say second half.
Second half!
Here we go. Yes, yes, yes. Now we will conduct the international speech contest. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have used your cell phone or pager during the break, please ensure that they are turned off, placed on silent. Once the contest has begun, Sergeant at Arms will secure the doors. Remember, nothing is going to happen, so. Members of the audience are asked to refrain from leaving or entering the room during the contest. After the contest, please do not leave the room until it is determined that all ballots have been collected. Please check to see if any devices such as cell phones, pages, have been turned off. Please. Here is the speaking order for the International Speech Contest. Contestant number 1, Charles Brooks. Contestant number 2, Alolakin Ahmed. Contestant number 3, Sonia Ebo Timin. Contestant number 4, Aaron Muldoon Stetson. And contestant number 5, Hai Lam. We will proceed with the international contest at this time. There will be 1 minute of silence between each contestant. Timekeepers, when I advise you to do so, please signal me with the green light when 1 minute is up. After all contestants have spoken, the judges will be given all the time they need to complete their ballots. We will now begin the international speech contest. Charles Brooks. If there was no money, how rich would you be? If there was no money, how rich would you be? Charles Brooks.
You know, I've been pondering that question for a very long time. You see, everywhere I go, people are chasing money. People are not really living in their purpose, they're actually living in their wallets. Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests, if there was no money, how rich would you be? What would your value be? Would you be homeless? Living in the middle class? Or very rich? Who would be calling on you? Anyone? Who would ask you to coach, mentor, train, do anything? You know, if you haven't thought about that, you really need to think about it. You really need to think about the value inside. You see, what we're always doing, we're always making up the outside. In order to be happy, we have to purchase something. But did you know where happiness really is? It's already on the inside. You see, the Creator put it there. You just have to bring it out. People are always talking about somebody making them happy. Nobody can make you happy. They can enhance it, but they can't make you anything. You're responsible for everything that comes out of you, every action in which you take or don't take. You're responsible. You see, opportunity is everywhere. But as Malcolm X said, if it came along, would you be prepared to take it? We dress up, or we drive real good. We want to live in fancy houses. We want to go on vacation. But do we want to serve? That's a whole different ballgame. You see, you have to find out, what is your purpose? Why are you here? Why did he put us all on this one island and gave us all different gifts? Have you found yours? Did you look deep inside? Or are you busy on a treadmill trying to get this outside to look so good that you think that you can pull somebody? But can you pull them with your intellect? You see, looks fade. Oh yeah, they do. And many times relationships end when they do. Because you didn't display anything else. What about the emotional side of you? Can you give and receive love? Do you really know what it is? And can you love somebody when they don't even deserve to be loved? Can you do that? How about forgiveness? How many people in here know someone you haven't forgiven? Because if anyone raised their hands, it's like you drinking poison and expecting that person to die. Forgiveness. Try it on for size. One size fits all. It really does. How about gratitude? What are you grateful for? You know, someone's always asking me, they say, Charles, how do you feel? I say, I'm always good. He said, how can you always be good? I say, when I land upright on this concrete. Everything else is extra. I don't need anything else. I just need to wake up, because when I wake up, I can make something happen. But I guarantee you, if you miss one day, it's all over. It's all over. You know, there's a song that says that everything in life is free. But if that's the case, then why are we always chasing after stuff? Why are the malls always full? You see, this stuff inside, this gratitude, this acceptance, the relationship you build with God, it doesn't cost a dime. Nothing. So what are you really building? Are you building up the inside? You see, the outside can always look shiny, and then the next day you're lying down with a heart attack, a stroke, an aneurysm, because you did nothing to develop the inside. You have no peace. You have no emotional health. Your physical health is very, very important. But when someone walks into a mall with an AK-47, there's an emotional problem there that wasn't taken care of. That person didn't understand what love was. He's out to destroy. You know, I do a lot of reading. And Stephen Covey wrote a book called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Are you one of them? Are you effective in the things in which you do? Are you proactive in your life? Do you begin with the end in mind? Or put first things first? How about your relationships and conversations with people? Are they about win-win? Do you seek to understand, then to be understood? Who do you surround yourself with? How is your synergizing ability? Are the people that you're around just like you? How about sharpening that soul? Your social skills, your spiritual, your physical, your mental. John C. Maxwell, unbeknownst to him, is my mentor. Unbeknownst, one day he will know. But here's what you need to know. Talent is never enough. There's only one thing here. You know, he has 13 of them in here, but there's only one that you need to understand that will destroy everything that you built. And that's a lack of character. Don't we witness that all the time? We got a governor in jail right now because of lack of character. Or we got a lot of politicians, Jesse Jackson, in jail because of lack of character. So if there were no money, ladies and gentlemen, how rich would you be? The best things in life are free, but you can give them to the birds and bees. I need money. Do you really? If there was no money, how rich would you be? Mr. Toastmaster.
Timers, may we have 1 minute on the clock while the judges complete their balance. Contestant number 2, Olalekan Ahmed. Follow your dream. Follow your dream, Olalekan Ahmed.
All right.
Life is all about dreams. Mr. Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I grew up in a small town in the city of Lagos, Nigeria. It is a country where average citizens live less than $2 per day. A place where all we thought about was hope and survival. I lived in a 17 rooms apartment, complex with my parents. Each of those rooms had minimum of 5 occupants. We had 9, more than the average. Myself, 2 siblings, 2 cousins, 2 nephews, and my parents. If you do the math, I'm talking between 75 to 85 people living in this apartment complex. And guess what? We all shared just 2 bathrooms. Just 2 bathrooms. For me, one thing a life different from the one I was born into, I decided to pursue the dreams I had when I was 5. The dreams that someday I will school abroad. The dreams that someday hope would shine on me. When I shared these dreams with my parents, they never believed me. Now, not because they do not love me, of course! My parents love me more than I do. But because none of my family has ever traveled abroad to school before. And when I share with my friends, they all said, boy, how dare you think about schooling abroad when your parents cannot even send you to a good school here in Lagos? Boy, you dream too much. But because of the passion and the belief I had, I took a chance on faith and applied for a student visa. at United Kingdom Embassy. I was denied. I applied the second time for the same visa at the same embassy. I was denied the second time. I applied the third time, provided every single necessary information requested of me. I was really confident. But I was denied the third time. And for the very first time in my life, I believed the words of my friend, that maybe I'm dreaming too much. Maybe this isn't for me. On my way home from the embassy, very devastated. I have 15 miles to walk. And after walking 8 miles, I was really tired. I decided to take a rest beside a bus station. And less than 100 feet away from me was a bookshelf outside a convenience store. I stood up and headed towards this bookshelf. And one of the books on the shelf was Goals by Brian Tracy. I picked this book. I opened this book, and the first sentence that I had contact with was, "The day you quit is the day you fail." Really? What a coincidence. I headed back home thinking of what Brian just shared with me. And after some thought, I decided to apply the fourth time. But now, at United States Embassy, on the day of my interview, I was astonished. Hundreds of people. Really? We were put into groups. In my group, we were 20. I was the last and the worst dressed. Every single person on my group, every single one of them, was denied. At that moment, I was shaken like a leaf. It felt like the ground should open up and I should be swallowed. My name was called. I said, "Laken, this interviewer, she hasn't smiled for the past 5 hours. She's really mean. Make her smile." As I stood before this interviewer, I said, "Young lady, even though she looks 60, my mother is the most beautiful person on the planet. But today, you are the most beautiful person I've ever set my eyes on." And she smiled. She said, "Why do you want to school abroad?" I said, "That decision was made when I was 5 years old. And I will actualize it." She smiled the second time and continued to smile. And said, "Come back in 2 days and get your visa." I ran out from the interviewing room into the street of Lagos. Now, in case you don't know, Lagos is the most populous nation in the old West Africa. I stood in the street and I said, "Finally I made it." I never knew that I was a good dancer. Until I was surrounded. Ladies and gentlemen, I may not know. Many of you here might have a better story than what I've shared with you. You may have failed. You may be thinking about giving up. But remember, the only time you fail, the only single time, is the day you quit. Thank you.
Contestant number 3, Sonia Ebotimin. Hope, H-O-P-E. Hope, H-O-P-E, Sonia Ebotimin. Thank you.
They said this was how I was to move through the water. They said this was supposed to save my life. I hope I was not about to lead to my final resting place. Fellow Toastmasters, distinguished Toastmasters, honored guests, have you ever hoped for something? Something you wanted so bad, something you desired so bad, and yet you had no idea how you was going to make it come to pass? Maybe it was money, or maybe you wanted to go to school abroad. Did you have hope? Was hope all that you were banking on? I remember my day like it was yesterday. The year was 1989. I was much younger than I am today. Harris Island, South Carolina, Marine Corps boot camp. First phase done. Second phase done. Third phase came with swim qualification. Now, I'm from Joliet, Illinois. My mother had 8 girls and 1 boy. And I had never been in a swimming pool a day in my life. In fact, I remember Mama telling us, "Girl, get on out of here with that stuff. Ain't nobody got no money to be sending nobody to the pool. Ain't nobody got no time for that." Okay. But here I was, Marine Corps boot camp, having to swim qual. Never been in a swimming pool. I was scared, but I had to have hope. Fellow Toastmaster, hope is not just something you want or desire, but hope, H-O-P-E, is having options for personalized events. H-O-P-E. There I was, standing on the 10-foot tower. I told you I didn't know how to swim. But the drill instructor said, everybody who knows how to swim, raise your hand. I looked around. Anybody who doesn't know how to swim, raise your hand. I quickly raised my hand, thinking that would save me. And then I heard the drill instructor say, all those who do not know how to swim, you're going to the 10-foot tower. Bewildered, I knew that was not what I just heard. So I froze. And all of a sudden, the drill instructor was in my face saying, "What are you doing standing here, recruit? Get your tail to the 10-foot tower." Left, right. And there I began to climb that 10-foot tower. I took that leap of faith and I went down. but I didn't come up. I laid there on the bottom of that pool, and I prayed, Lord, please tell my mama I love her. I prayed, Lord, please let somebody have the common sense to come in here and get me. And after laying there for a while, they came in and got me. I'm thinking, this was supposed to save my life. They failed to tell me that when I jumped in the pool, I needed to grab and turn and then go to save my life. But I knew after that, if I didn't pass, I was going to have to do boot camp all over again. And Mom did not believe that I could actually make it through Marine Corps boot camp. So I was not going to let her have her day. And I went back to the barracks that night, and I began to practice. 1, 2, 3. I got the grab and pull. And the next time when I went to that 10-foot tower, I climbed. And this time, I came with options. Hope. Having options for personalized events. I came with the arms they taught me, the breath, the grab and pull, and I came with prayer. I remember standing there, scared. I was shaking in my boots. I was so scared, I couldn't even remember the disciple's name. But I prayed, Lord, I know if you can let old boy walk on water. From one end of the pool to the other. And I jumped, and I grabbed and pulled, turned, and I did my arms, and I floated, and I went from one end of the pool all the way to the other end. I passed. So fellow Toastmasters, what is it that you're hoping to do? Do you want more money? Do you want to get a master's degree now that you come and go into school? Whatever it is, new husband, new wife, new car, better job, you better bring some hope with you. Because hope is not just what you want, but it's having options for personalized events. Hope. 1, 2, 3. Hope. Mr. Torres.
One minute on the clock. Contestant number 4, Aaron Muldoon Stetson. Let it shine. Let it shine. Aaron Muldoon Stetson.
Let it shine. Don't you think that you have 2
too much to say, and not a whole heck of a lot of time to say it in. I encourage you to not hold back. Let it shine. I had a tough time back before I started Toastmasters. I was a little shy and held myself back a little bit and kept myself in the shadows because I was worried that people would judge me, that they would dismiss me, that they would think I was weird. But I chose something different. I chose to come here, participate in Toastmasters, and let it shine. Now, we have some really great examples of people who have let it shine. Look who we've heard from today. It's been remarkable and inspiring. Look at Abraham Lincoln. He had naysayers. People were out to get him. And yet he found a way to let it shine and changed the course of history with his courage. Vincent van Gogh never sold a single painting in his entire life. He had the courage and drive to keep painting. And now to this day, we look at his paintings in museums and get inspired by his work. Oprah Winfrey has haters. Despite all of the work that countless people who she has uplifted, and with her courage to overcome all of the obstacles that she had, she found a way to let it shine. Thank goodness. The world is a better place for it, isn't it? So me, with my story, I'm a holistic healer. And what I do is outside the box. And so people might think that I'm a little off my rocker. You may have even seen me here preparing for this speech here today by tapping. It's what I do. It helps with emotional issues, physical issues, spiritual issues. It's kind of like acupuncture, but without needles. And it harnesses the mind-body-spirit connection to heal. Thank you for tapping along with me. And yet, despite how much I would help people who would go along with me and listen to what I had to say and to help them heal, I could hide and be shy and apologetic for the message that I had, for the amazing healing opportunities that I could give people. It was devastating. So, Toastmasters is why we're here. It's a glorious place, a community to share, practice, grow in our ability to shine. I encourage each and every one of us to find that unique thing, that unique way that each of us has to shine. Can you imagine if we were all the same? No, thank you. We each have our own unique abilities. Think about whether you've ever seen Oprah Winfrey paint a painting. I haven't. Can you imagine Vincent van Gogh leading a nation? It's almost impossible to think about. And I never heard of Abraham Lincoln hosting a TV show. No, we each have our own unique ways to shine. I have mine. You have yours. As I look through the room, I'm inspired by the way each of us has come to this table and been a part of Toastmasters to help uplift ourselves, to shine even brighter, more clear, more beautifully, and more ourselves. And with that, I'd like to invite each and every one of you, if I've inspired you, and you're feeling courageous, to sing along with me. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
At this time, I would ask that you still remain silent until all vote, all ballots have been counted.
Mr. Contest Chair, we have all the ballots.
Thank you. Now I need everyone to just take a deep breath and let it out. I must say, that is by far the longest 1 minute ever.
I agree.
You're looking at me, and I'm looking at you. Looking at me, right. Well, you know what? It's time. Let's get to know our contestants. They did a fabulous job on today. So at this time, I would like for all of the contestants from the table topics contest to please join me in speaking order at the lectern. All the table topics. Wow. Wow. Let's get to know them. Terry Banks. I'm sorry, Teresa Banks. That's Club 5534 stuff. Yes. So, Teresa Terry Banks. How long have you been a member of Toastmasters?
It's Terry. I like picking on our club president. As of next week, I will have been in Toastmasters for 15, 16, 15 or 16 years.
Teresa Terry. It all depends on the day. What club are you representing today?
One of the best clubs. Club number 5534, South Suburban Toastmasters.
And what is your current Toastmasters educational level?
Oh boy, those letters. ACG, Advanced Communicator Gold, and Advanced Leader Silver, ALS. ACS, what is it? Advanced Leader ALS.
And you're one project away from?
DTM.
Yes. This is a certificate of participation in a nice pen. Terrence Jones.
Yes.
I saw how you looked at me when you got that question.
Yeah.
How long have you been a member of Toastmasters?
I've been a Toastmaster member, I believe, 3 years.
Okay, congratulations.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yes. And what club are you representing today?
I'm representing Maywood Library Toastmasters.
Yeah! Maywood in the house. And what is your current level of education?
I'm a CC, and I am one project away from CL.
Today, here's a certificate of participation and a nice pen for you to wear. Thank you, Terry. Shirley Beal. Wow.
Hello.
Hello. Hi, Shirley. All those things you were saying about men. How long have you been a Toastmaster?
11 months and 3 weeks.
It's the Brightwood Ashburn Overcomers. 771-880. My current level is undocumented, which means I basically got up and said speeches without passing out. That was a feat, because I was very nervous. I haven't attained my CC level yet, but with my mentorship, my family from the way of Ashburn Overcomers, it's coming soon. All right.
Jump.
How long have you been a Toastmaster? You know what? I need point of order. You all these distractions. represent?
Board literary talkers.
What is your educational level?
I have one project to go for ACD, Advanced Communication Goals.
Go every day.
John Greenwich. Greenwich. You have that look. Like, if you get my name wrong again, John, I'm working on it, right? How long have you been a Toastmaster?
A little bit over 4 months.
And which club are you representing?
Saturday morning sunrise.
And what is your education level?
Educational level. Just did my second speech last weekend.
Well, congratulations. Thank you for participating in the Table Talkers contest.
Thank you very much.
At this time, I would ask for all those who compete in the international contest to please join me at the lectern. Charles Brooks.
Yes, sir.
I call him the voice in the back of the room. Because when he speaks, everybody listens. Mr. Brooks, how long have you been a Toastmaster?
Next month will be, well, April will be 19 years.
Two questions. What club are you representing? And then tell us what your educational level is.
South Suburban Toastmasters Club 5534. I am a distinguished Toastmaster.
Oh, you're back. Okay. Well, we know your name, and we know what club you represent, and we know how long you've been a Toastmaster. How long has it been a Toastmaster?
6
months.
He
You're a bastard, I tell you all. You're a bastard. Give us one thing that you would like to inspire other speakers to do. Briefly.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I will say is, if you have the opportunity to give a speech, it could be a contest just like this one. Just have this right with you. It's not about winning. It's the message and the people you can impact.
I've kind of been waiting for this one right here.
Swim, baby. Swim. Right. Here we go.
Sonia Ebotime. Terry, I love applause, so not too small. How long have you been a Toastmaster?
I've been a Toastmaster for 16 months.
club are you representing today?
Heinz Verbal Aces Club number 9084.
And what is your Toastmasters educational level?
I'm 2 projects away from AC.
Today's contest, this is just a token. Thank you so much. There you go, congratulations. Aaron Stetson. You know, it's very interesting because I was actually gazing over there and I thought something was wrong. Really. Because you were doing this. I'm saying, is she okay? How long have you been a Toastmaster?
About a year and a half.
What club are you representing today?
Oak Lawn Toastmasters.
And what is your Toastmasters educational level?
CC.
CC. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Well, my job is done. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome to the lectern. He is my mentor. He is my boy. He is the first one that ridiculed me about something I did in Toastmasters. And he stayed on me until I got it right. He is the reason why I'm here today. Put your hands together for my boy, South Division Governor.
Thank you, Winston, and the check is in the mail. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure, and once again, before I say anything, I just want to say thank you. If you had a good time, and I'm sure you did, by the judge of the applause, I must tell you, this is not a one-man show. This is not a one-man show. Those of you who are Toastmasters, you know all too well. Our Chief Judge, Lillian Shepard, in the back. Sandra Washington. Representing the ballot counters, Jerome Raleigh, Cassandra Lee, Cherie McKnight, and, oh, there you go, okay. We had our timers up front, keeping us on track. Maybelline Taylor. Unseen but heard, our Sergeant at Arms who kept everything going, Deshaun Mosley. To our contestants and our guests, thank you for participating. And finally, did he bring on the energy? Yeah. Let's give a round of applause for our Toastmaster, Winston. One last thing before we announce the winners. Don't forget on your program, the district conference is April 25th and 26th at the Skokie Holiday Inn. At this point, I would like to bring to the lectern to help me announce and give the trophies to the winners, the Lieutenant Governor of Education and Training, Donna Weston. And District Logistics Chair, Don Williams. For table topics, because there were 5 contestants, we've announced the 3 winners in reverse order, third, second, and first. The third place winner in table topics, drum roll, John Greenwich.
No pictures.
I'll send you one.
In the center, come on, Lee. Get in there.
Don't go away. It's a smartphone, so be careful.
Not that smart.
One of us is smart.
The phone will be that
Ready or not? Beautiful. Got you.
All right.
Second place winner, South Division Table Topics. Terrence Jones.
Stay ready. Too late.
And our first place winner, who will be representing the South Division at the District Conference in the Table Topics competition is Teresa Terry Banks.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Now for the International Speech Contest. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we did have one disqualification. Third place winner, International Speech Contest, goes to Clyde Lamb. The second place winner, South Division contest for the International Speech Contest, Sonia Elbow T-Man.
Bingo.
The first place winner, representing the South Division at the District 30 Spring Conference International Speech Contest. Drum roll, please. Mr. Charles Brown. Thank you, Madam Lieutenant Governor of Education and Training. Once again, thank you all for coming, and I would just like to leave everyone with this. 4 H's in life. Stay happy. There's no reason to be sad. We're all here today. We're blessed with good health. Stay healthy. Without your good health, there's not a lot, if anything, that you can do. Stay humble. Don't take yourself with things too seriously. And most importantly, stay hungry. Not for food, but for life. Stay hungry. Have something in your spirit that churns you. And one last thing we have to do. We all have to say happy birthday to little soul.
Happy birthday, dear Sonia. Happy birthday to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, drive safely. This contest is adjourned.